Mr. Kalala, Yahweh, Shema, Shai, Basham, Happadash, the man of the apostles and elders of Gravenstone. Shalom to all the brothers and all you who keep on pushing this truth in sincerity, you know, across the world. Yeah? We are the Hebrew Israelites, come out each and every week to claim the coming of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, you know, and the destruction of this wicked empire, this wicked kingdom, you know, which is the so-called white man's kingdom, who is known as Esau in the scriptures, man. You know, and you know, to let you people know that look, they want to be of the natives, like the Latinos, you know, Native American Indians, the slaves that came through the transatlantic slave trade, that you are the true biblical Israelite. And guess what? You know, them time here, if you don't really know that by now, I don't know what you're gonna know, man. You know, you have men like Kanye West out there, you know what I mean, ruffling up feathers. You know, I already am crazy already, but you know, but he's out there ruffling up feathers right now, especially the Jewish. You answer that now for you too? Smaller community, you know, them infuriated, man, especially is because they're actually bringing out the fact that, look, man, it cannot be anti whatsoever, because them are Semitic, but it's Shemitic, you know, but you know, they say it cannot be himself cannot be anti-Semitic, you know, because he's actually from Shem, which basically is on point. When him said that, he's on point. And basically he's out there saying that he is a Jew. Yeah? He's saying that he's a Jew and not Ish, you know? And basically bringing out what the Ish represent, you know? So, you know, so the truth about, you know, the identity of our people, it's gone beyond just, you know, one and two, few people in between knowing of that, man. You know, a lot of Jake basically waking up right now to know that they are the true biblical Israelite. But now that they do that now that the Lord opening you to that reality, here's the next step. You know what I mean? The next step is to do what? You know, righteousness according to, you know, the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it's vain coming to the acknowledgement that you is an Israelite and not carrying out the works that basically, you know, pertain to that. You know, basically, I'm going to say works, meaning the faith of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah? So beyond that, it's vain. You know, going back into ancient times, you know, all our people under the wickedness of them that do know that they were Israelites, man. So it's not no special like that, you know, in regards to salvation, by just simply knowing that you are an Israelite, man. It takes way more than that, you know. You want to preach about?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 25 and verse 7 said, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people,
right,
and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Right, so the Lord basically is unveiling the identity of these nations, man. Hey, have Edomites coming out basically saying that why they don't accept us, then why the smaller don't accept us as some of the tribes them way. Look, man, smallers are not a part of the lineage in itself, man. He's not of Jacob, man. You know, so we're not looking to get accepted by smallers, man. Yeah? It's not that. We are the true Israelites by blood, man. Yeah? We're not looking to be converts or anything like that. You know? We are talking about the imposter that is living in Israel, and the bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Because hey, that's what they do. They take claim our identity and they claim our land and our possession, man. Yeah? And no, you can't even speak on it because them control the media to the mention where, and then them feel offended when they say, yo, them control the media and the narrative. We're not lying, man. So-called small that's control the media. You know, right now, as you see, the reason why may I say small at right now is because of what? Being censored, man. You can't even mention them. And guess what? For them so-called Holocaust allegedly, you know, because, you know, to this minute I don't think it can be proven that how much of them dead at the Auschwitz or whatsoever, you know. The only atrocity seeming to happen on the earth is something concerning to them, you know, where everybody else's atrocity is being ignored. You know, you can't speak, you know, you have to be, the whole thing sensitive, for them matter sensitive, but nobody else matter don't sensitive like for them one. Yeah? Showing that, look, they have the power over the earth, and guess what? Who the scripture say have the power? We're going on that too. Guess who the scripture say have power over the earth in the last year, man? So we know that I'm fake. You're going to act.
This is Zechariah 9 and verse 6.
Right.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Right, the scripture says a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. So these men that proclaiming that they are living now in the land of Israel, you know, proclaim that look, they are the true biblical Israelites. As a matter of fact, them even not even say that. Them can't even claim that. You know? They call themselves Israelis, man. Them can't even say it the right way. Yeah, them don't call themselves Israelites. Them say Israelis. Yeah? Sure that I'm trying to come up another way. Yeah? But it's true biblical nationality, you know what I mean? It's Edom. And not just only Edom, but a part of Edom that the Lord really not. He more than even, yeah? Amalek, man. You're Amalek, man. You know what I mean? The Lord eat the whole of Edom, but Amalek is an extra piece of it, and what's coming for you, it's not going to be pretty, man. Yeah? So the scripture says, bastard shall dwell where? In Ashdod.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
God. So you have these Palestinians now, dwelling also in the land, calling themselves Philistine. You know? Calling themselves Palestinians, like, yeah. You know, so these Palestinians now, basically, which are some other nations apart from the Philistine, calling themselves, as I going on earlier, you know, the Lord of unveil, you know, covering costs over these nations, man, because actually these Palestinians are not the real Philistines, man. The real Philistines are Amite. They're descendant of Am, you know. So there is no possible way those Ishmaelite looking people or Elamite looking people could ever be no Philistine, man. So we know by the fact that there's no Philistine living there actually in Palestine, and there's no Egyptians there living in Egypt right now, man. You know what I mean? A bunch of Arabs and Elamites all over the Middle East, man. Yeah? So we know what type it is, man.
This is Revelation 2 verse 9 says, I know thy work and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not,
right,
but are the synagogue of Satan.
God. You know, and ever since, you know, you have other nations wanted to be our nation, man. Ever since, man. You know, going back into the land, you know, Samaria, you know, you have the Samaritans, you know, you have a lot of people who live in Samaria who were converted, you know, which were not of our people, man. You know, when the Lord spoke to the Samaritan woman, you know, basically, he told her to stay skinny, because going back into the land in them time there, you know, we can't go to the history like, you know, I'm giving the Samaritan woman a woman, you know, one of the West, and go back in the Because even this is a controversy among Israelite camps, man, because a lot of Israelite camps teach that this woman basically was of the nation of Israel, but she wasn't, man. She wasn't. You have Israelites who are there living in Samaria, yes, but a lot of people here in Samaria, you know, were actually the actual Gentiles, man. You know, but hey, a lot of Negroes don't know the history concerning Samaria, so them not talk anything they want to talk, or for them feel it. What, brother? Woman of the well first.
Start like that.
Yeah.
This is John 4:1. So when therefore the Lord knew, or the Pharisees had heard that the Yahushua made and had baptized more disciples than John, though Yahushua himself baptized not by his disciples, he left Judea and departed again to Galilee. And he must needs go to Samaria,
Right.
and cometh into a city of Samaria, which is called Shar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. He said, now Jacob's well was there, the Yahushua therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. So there cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water.
Right.
The Yahushua said unto her, give me to drink.
Right.
For disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans.
Right, and there's a reason why. Yeah, there's a reason why, man. But hey, a lot of them don't take time to find out what's going on in Samaria. Yeah? But,
So Yahushua answered and said unto her, thou knowest the gift of Yahweh, and who is that said to thee, give me to drink? Thou wouldst ask of him, and he would have given thee living water. So the woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and thou well is deep, from whence then hast thou that living water? So art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof
which
himself?
means Eden claiming the identity of Jacob, man. Yeah, go on.
He said, and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle. Yahushua said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Right.
So the woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water,
So you know. What?
so that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Yahushua said unto her, Go, call thy husband and come hither. So the woman answered and said, I have no husband. Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands, and he whom thou hast no has not thy husband, and that saidest thou truly. I said, the woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain. And he said that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. How shall unto her, woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor at Jerusalem worship the Father. So ye worship, ye know not. Ye not know something. So we know what we worship.
Right, so him say, yo, we know what we worship. Yeah, go on.
So for salvation is of the Jews.
So for salvation is of what?
Jews.
Jew. Yeah? Yeah?
He said, but the hour cometh, and now is when the true worshippers
True worshippers. Go on.
shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
Right.
For the Father seeketh such worship him.
Right. Yeah? So, hey, you can pretend to be an Israelite, man. Yeah? So even Israel themselves also, you know, at some point, you know, when they miss the mark, man, the scripture say, oh, the Lord made them table a snare and a trap. You know? So you have the elect of the elect, man. It's basically all the true worshippers, man. Yeah? But going back into the whole Samaria story, because you have history, yeah.
This is 2 Kings 17 verse 23. The part verse 23. Until the Lord removed Israel and out of his sight, he had said by all his servants the prophets,
Right.
so was Israel carried away out of their own land,
Right.
Assyria,
Right.
unto this day. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon,
Right.
and from Kotha,
Right, so Israel was removed out of the land there, man. Yeah, so the king bring what? Men from where?
from Kotha, and from Ava, and from Hamath,
And from Babylon. Yeah,
from Babylon,
Yeah.
and from Kotha, and from Ava,
Go on.
and from Hamath, and from Sepharvaim, and placed them in the cities of Samaria instead of the children of Israel.
Right, so Samaria was filled with heathen men instead of what? The children of Israel. And then them start practice the customs of Israel, man. So there where confusion start. Yeah? Continue.
Yeah, it's
But hey, Israel was brought back into the land, so there was Israelite mixed among them. Yeah?
and they possessed Samaria and dwell in the cities thereof.
God.
And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not the Lord. Therefore the Lord sent lions among them, which slew some of them.
God.
Therefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nation which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria, know not the manner of the God of the land.
Right, this is how they're going to start to do the customs of Israel, man. What?
Therefore he had sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Then the king of Assyria commanded, saying, carry thither one of the priests whom he brought from thence, and let them go and dwell there, and let him teach them the manner of the God
Right.
of the land.
God. So that's how you get Eden living in Samaria. You know?
So them can say no, say or think them be
Yeah. So them actually think through them coming up under that custom, they actually think that they are Israelites, man. You know, but they are not. Yeah? And it's the same thing today. You have them gutter rats who sincerely believe that they are Israelites, man. Yeah, but I'm not even do the customs of Israel. You know, I don't know what this thing of the weird and all is about. Yeah, fucking don't know what. Eh? You know, so hey, people forever would want to be us, man. Yeah? Even now, even we're not in our people not in them true glory, you know what I mean? Eden still trying to be us, man. And when it come on to trends, Jake is setting all trends on the earth, man. You know what I mean? When it come on to dressing and them things, that Jake must have the swag, man. The scripture say, yeah, what? Salt of the earth. Yeah? Hey, so back to them gutter rats, man. What's going on right now? You know? We like to hush up this nigga or we get him to come out and apologize, just like how Nick Cannon come out and apologize, man. Because when things like this happen, they create a major damage, man. Guess what? Guess who's doing it? The Lord, the Almighty, doing it, man. You know what I mean? So the Lord have different means and ways how him bring out things, man. You know? And yeah, with some some other Israelite group is like them starstruck. And them one star actually come out and say something like, look, like Israelite and everybody start, yeah, the star do this. You know? We're not starstruck, man. But the Lord basically using some of them to basically draw attention to this, man. Draw the world attention to this, man. So the Lord have him a way of publicize what he want to publicize. Because believe it or not, you know, when this destruction come, it never come empty and void without nobody in this world knowing why it happened. Yeah? So when this judgment come, the world should know that the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahshai did it, man. So therefore attention needs to be drawn. So some things are gonna happen, we're gonna draw the attention, man. You know what I mean? Yep. As the ox said, just like in Egypt. Yeah?
A lot of things to draw the attention to say, oh,
Yeah. The Lord of a showman say, oh look, we need everybody and divide the attention now. You know, big man walking that road. Yeah? And then shit's gonna go down. Yeah?
This is 2 Ezra 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put forth, and the seed shall be quenched.
Right, so evil shall be what?
Put forth.
And the
put
seed
out,
put out and
the seed shall be quenched.
and the seed shall be quenched.
The-
All this censoring and all them things that take place, man. Look, man, Esau, he ain't have things under control, man. Yeah? He ain't got squat under control, man. Because the more you try to lock things in, the more things that come out. The more you try to lock things in, the more things that come out. Yeah? Gone beyond what you can control. Yeah? And the scripture says, oh Lord, I'm gonna make them in Egypt err. You never work thereof, man. Yeah? And then every move you try to do for basically kind of the truth, you know, it'll cause the opposite from. That's what the Lord is. The Lord is a major just player, you know, you move over cause of a lows.
You know, like them cartoon there where them a try to cover up some leaking hole.
Yeah, and it goes out of a bigger place. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, say, as for faith it shall flourish,
Can.
corruption shall be overcome,
Can.
and the truth which had been so long without fruit shall be declared.
Right. So there is where we're at now. Truth coming out, man. And you have everybody running like cockroaches, man. Yeah? Scattering away. You don't flick on the light and people just scatter. Yeah?
And this is
Everybody will come out and say something where, you know, have a lot of followers, you know, in the star come out and just mention something. Oh, anti-Semitic apology and or anti-Semitic statement. Man get hard if I think cancel. Adidas cancel contract. Everybody's like cancel. Bankruptcy time. How dare you? How dare you give you money?
all the banks them.
Yeah.
What they call the money?
After we give you all this money, you come send them something up. Fuck you, Esau. You don't need your shit. You see, riches are corrupted, man. The scripture tell that. Yeah? The riches are corrupted, man. We don't have corrupted riches, man.
This is Luke 8 and verse 17. It said, for nothing in secret that shall not be made manifest.
There's nothing in secret that shall not be made manifest. Hey, look, and this is down to the minute details, man. You have major exposure taking place, and you have minor exposure taking place, especially when you have cameras everywhere now and things recording everywhere now, you know. You know? People disgruntled about certain things and they come out and speak certain things. In scripture says their own mouth are going to fall upon themselves. So you have all type of exposure that take place, man. Yeah? Truth coming out all the way around.
neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Man. Everything will come out, man. You know? Hey, you know, the Aka always say, the Aka even say, you know, every time somebody take out a camera or some foolish like a hop. You know what I mean? The things you least expected will be caught on camera, you get caught on camera, man. You know what I mean? Yeah? And that's just a lower level, like, you know, higher, as we say, higher level, you know, the thing has been exposed, man. You know, there's some form of spam thing I go on a chat thing with. One of them bots. Yeah?
And this is 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first,
Right.
and that man of sin be revealed,
Right.
the son of perdition.
Right, and it's been exposed, man. Been exposed. But the things them and people basically that try blindside that we highlighting those things. All the things the so-called white man did, you know, everybody play a blind eye, but now it's being highlighted. Don't like the fact that that is happening, man. You know, he's been exposed to be the devil that he is. Yeah? Yeah, just like even what Kanye was coming out talking about Planned Parenthood, man. It's not a lie, man. What he did to Black Wall Street, even that didn't speak about, you know? It's not a lie, man. It's not lying. That is the truth about what these crackers did. You know? These men be out here trying to force, you know, faggotry down everybody's throat, man. You know, transgender down a kid's throat. You know, ironically, you know, a kid is young enough to basically determine what gender they want for everybody, them, you know, driver's license and you know, even sexual intercourse or whatsoever. You know, you have to wait till 21 or you know somewhere up the line or something. You know. But you know, when a 5 and 6 year old is supposed to can change the gender, can decide that they make a decision. You see, your actions prove that you're the devil, man. And you have a lot of regular Edomites out there who support them shit. You know? They act all soft and kind and everything. When you ask them views concerning these things, you realize that they are devils just the same. Yeah? What are your views on women's rights? What are your views on transgenderism? What are your views on homosexuality? They're going to tell you that bullshit story. They're going to show you that, look, they are not righteous people, man. They can laugh and smile and everything with you, pretend that they're your friends, but they are born devils, man. Yeah? Thing is, if it comes down to the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua laws, you know, the things concerned to the law, they're going to say they are barbaric. The same people that you feel like say, yo, we should get salvation for them because they're just nice and cuddly like a bear. Yeah? They will rebel against a lot of things that the Lord basically have in here as laws, man. They will rebel. Yeah? You have niggas be out here trying all them best to squeeze the so-called white man through a back door in the kingdom. Can't work, man. You can't come up some other way, you know? You know what I mean? You know them you can't come through the sewers, man. Oh, find a secret part. Come through the sewers, you know? Come down through some ventilation system or something and reach into the kingdom. No, brother. Not gonna work. Yeah? No, brother.
And this is Psalm 50 verse 16. It says, but unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to clear my statutes?
Right.
Or that thou shouldst take it my covenant
They
in thy
will
mouth.
disagree. They will disagree. Look, man, it's a policy right now, basically starting in Jamaica right now, to basically remove the religious thing, and that's in the paper now. The religious thing they promote at the schools, them. Who did that first, man? It was done where? In America, man. So you know whose policy is this? This is the so-called white man's policy, man, to remove God out of the schools. Even though they're not representing the real God, in the schools, but to show you how the so-called white man is, man. Yeah? Where is the uproar from the rest of the white community? Yeah, our leaders them do it, but guess what? You have the concept that you vote them in. That's the concept a lot of people out there have. A lot of people out there, falsely sold by the way, believe that, you know, they are the one that vote them into power. So you should have a say in all of this then. There should be a great uproar. But guess what? You have people out there supporting it, man. That's why them can do that in another country and then they come on next country come do it, man. Right. And then you have stupid ass Jamaicans, man. How would that even ever come out? Out here calling themselves God-fearing people and let that even come out in Jamaica, man. Taking God out the schools. Like really? The God-fearing people, the God-fearing nation. You're a bunch of hypocrites, man. That's what it was all along. And it's going to be proven daily, day by day, that a bunch of you out here claiming God are a bunch of hypocrites, man. And guess what? If you truly know who the higher power is, you the rebel. The same. A lot of things that the real power of this universe dealing with, you're not dealing with. Yeah? Let's do some back on the comment word.
This Psalm 10 verse 1. So why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in time of trouble? The wicked in his pride do it persecute the poor.
Right.
Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined.
Right. So the script when they say whosoever they get a picture of fall in it, man. Yeah.
For the wicked boasted of his heart desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after God.
They will not seek after God, man. See what they try to do now? They try to get rid of it altogether, man. Get rid of the whole religious concept out of the world altogether. Remove God altogether. That's what they want to do.
God is not in all his thoughts.
God.
His ways are always grievous.
God.
Thy judgments are far above out of his sight.
God.
As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them.
Hey, we can see them puffing at them one another right now. Yeah? Look at the situation in Ukraine, you know. How every man attack tough. Yeah? Arrogant. You can't see the level of arrogancy among them crackers now. You know, it's the situation concerning the Middle East and China and the situation between Russia. And that arrogancy is going to cause them dearly, man, because this come out the end of them kingdom, you know. Violent, man. This is how you're going to go down, man. You're going to go down by violence. Scripture says, thus with violence.
He had said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity.
Right.
His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and
a liar, man. It's a liar. Deceit and fraud. Fraud. You know, and then we out there talking about, the scammer is the worst thing. He's the biggest scammer, man. He's the biggest scammer, man. Hey, just by having them banks, fiat currency, and the banks and everything, the whole thing is a scam. If you put in a life savings in one bank and, you know, you have a bailing, banks keep drawing tax from your money. You put your money in the bank with no interest on your money. Number one, it's not even real money. It's a scam. And if something should happen tomorrow, where the bank become insolvent or whatsoever, you can't get back anything. You know what I mean? A big scam. You know what I mean? So it's no different from a man out there doing any form of scamming. They learn from you, the biggest scammer. You them learn from me. Yeah, go on, bro.
Back in Psalms 50, verse 17, it says, "See, thou hatest instruction, casteth my words behind thee. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adultery. Thou givest thy mouth to
Yo,
evil."
this kingdom is built, you know, on the box, adultery, man. Hey, look at it. It's in the music. It's been promoted in the music, man. Right now you can't sing a song, you know, about a female and don't have some adultery thing mixed in it. Because that's what the devil want to go out, you know. That's what them type of song them promote, man. They promote the wickedest, vilest song them, you know. You don't see YouTube banning censoring in niggas saying that niggas to get shot down in the streets, man. You know? You don't see them videos belittling the Negro woman getting banned and censored and all them type of thing there. Crying out loud, man. You have this ban on scammer songs in Jamaica, man. Guess what? It's not gonna be banned on YouTube. But they can't say certain word, you know, in regards to the truth on YouTube, like something coming out of the Bible. You can't even say that on YouTube without getting a strike, man. And niggas be up there talking about shooting other niggas, you know what I mean, robbing people, taking drugs. You're not gonna see those things be getting strike, man. They are monetized and collecting money, showing what the devil is about, showing what this cracker is about. Yeah? It's not hard to see. Yeah?
So thou givest thy mouth evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
Yes, his tongue frameth deceit. A liar. Yeah?
So thou sittest and speakest against thy brother.
Right. Who is his brother? Jacob. Yeah?
Thou slanderest thine own mother's son.
Right.
Why? These things hast thou done, and I kept silent.
Right, because going back even 400 plus years now, you know, this man basically breathing on our back. You know, since then till now. You know? Remember?
He said, thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee.
Hey, so because the Lord never did anything to stop him, you know, massacring, you know, ill-treating and mistreating our people, you think that the Most High was with him, man. Even now, you think the Most High is with him. You know, we're deserving, you know, everything we're going to do it. You know, in which, from the perspective of the Lord, we deserve what we get. But by the hands of who? This devil, we're in no position to do it, man. Yeah? Because him himself is worthy of even more than what we get. Yeah, go on.
So, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Right, so he's been reproved now. And we've been set in order right now before his eyes, man. And that's why he's trying to censor. That's why he's trying to, you know, somehow squeeze me to the bottom. Squeeze to the bottom of the algorithm. You know? You're not going to see a video pop up as a recommended video just like that. Yeah? You're not going to type in something on Google and you see how thing come up first. No. You're not going to see that. Yeah?
Psalms 37 and verse 12 said, the wicked plotted against the just and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Right, the Lord laughing at them crackers. You know, every time him try, as Axel try, seal that hole and whole big bus out, bigger hole bus out and water stock. Yeah, man, that's what's happening to you now, man. Yeah? The Lord basically laughing at you, trying to suppress the truth. Yeah? Laughing at you, man. And it's coming out, man. It's coming out, you can't stop it. You know? And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try his next best move. And the next best move is to be violent. That's what he knows. That's what he knows best. So he's gonna be violent, man. So he's gonna try to justify himself doing so. Passing certain laws under certain emergency situation, he's gonna do certain things. He's gonna declare emergency and he's gonna do certain things, you know, justify himself by his law. You know, to put people to death for speaking even the truth. So it's going beyond just censorship, and it's going beyond that. Well, as this thing get worse on him, he's going to go violently, you know, to them that basically, you know, out there speaking the truth. And the scripture said that, you know, and that's the logical way of, you know, things go, you know, when it comes on to dissent. Throughout history, you know, that's how they be with dissent, and what we are saying and what we are doing is considered as dissent. Yeah? Especially when we enter into the time of war, and the more this war gets serious, or the more what we say is gonna be a major problem. Yeah? A wartime emergency different from the normal time, especially in the 2020 event. That wasn't no crazy ass emergency where you can't even speak certain, even though you get censored. But wartime emergency is more serious. Because they have excuses like colluding with the enemy, saboteurs. Yeah? So and it's fair. You know, your country at war, you know, you need to look out for saboteurs, people who have a different persuasion, you know, people who think differently. You know, you don't need to lock down them people there. Which basically, the emergency cannot make sense. Yeah? But it's going to use that to his advantage, man. Kill your asses, man. Yeah? That's what we're going to be faced with, man. Martial law, and people being placed into detention camps, and summary execution as the accent, beheadings. Yeah?
Verse 14 said, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation.
And you have all type of sword that draw out now, you know. Even them nuclear swords being drawn out. Yeah? Best believe we're entering a serious time in regards to war, man. Yeah?
Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken.
Right. What sword are going to enter their own hearts? Same nuclear bomb that they hear them threatening each other with, the same nuclear bomb is going to be their demise. The same super weapon with them make going to be their demise, man. Them own sword, my father upon them own sword. You have niggas be out here praying that there's no nuclear war. You're crazy? That is our salvation, man. Eh? People begging for this thing to turn around. Yeah? To continue to be out here in Babylon suffering, man. To learn that the kids get funded by the pastor. You know, or whatsoever his pastor want to do to them. Your 5-year-old or your 6-year-old. You little boy. Yeah? Your little boy come home talking about you want to be a girl. That's what you're trying to preserve. You're trying to preserve a life where you have to wonder if a nigger can run up in your house with a gun come gun you down because you have a nephew or a cousin or somebody who related to you, or a friend of somebody who related to your friend who related to you. Out there do foolishness, and man decides if you can't catch Kwaku, then catch him. I don't want Jamaica now, bro. This is the type of life you want to live, man. The curse say the curse tell you that there's not gonna be no assurance
of your life.
Of your life.
The life still hanging doubt.
The life not hanging doubt. You don't want to live on the curses anymore, man. Yeah? I bet you them now out there taking Molly and them shit. Hey, I can see a video with them schoolers basically, them demon jumper. Witchcraft! Yeah, I think the news come out that some girl must have practiced witchcraft in the school bathroom. And some demon unleashed by the whole school. Playing with shit that you don't know about. You know? People be rolling all over the place. I never see this on the video, but you have people on the news that say, yo, people they are floating in the sky.
Yeah. So they have a foam fraud in the article.
Yeah.
We have one girl that said that something like something.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Now, come on, everything out of my school, come on. You know, a bunch of niggas on the school, they have the school. But guess what? This is everywhere, man. Lord, I've unleashed demons everywhere, man. Yeah? Some trying times coming, man. Yeah? Things are a tenfold Egypt. Tenfold. Egypt, man. It'll be crazy.
2 Corinthians 15 and verse 12 say, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh Shemir power shall bring upon it.
Right.
And they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail, and through the blasting of hail, and with a fearful consolation. So start at verse 11. Slack him, start at verse 11. Verse 10. That behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right, because you don't know that look, man, them have it down the path right now where a lot of you gonna be put to death. Yeah? And it's so easy in the heart of the so-called white man for him to do so, because you know he mix up a magic potion and a lot of you don't even ask the question pertaining to that portion and fly go and take it. Now we have articles coming out saying that look, some of the things that the conspiracy theorists already are telling now, they have the experts coming out and telling that, now you're regretting it. No, you're regretting it. You ain't hearing anything as yet, man. You ain't hearing anything as yet. You know? You're late to the party. Yeah, you know, see people on the comment board that say them glad they never take it. I talk about people the gullible who aren't going to take it. You know? Yeah. Right.
Eradicate that. So, they will have vaccine for them and stuff. Yeah. So basically, things are up again. Since that start the show.
Right.
Them things are up again.
Magic potion will cause a lot of problems, man. Yeah.
Verse 11 says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plague as before.
Right.
And will
by default, you should know that it's not talking about ancient Egypt, because ancient Egypt is no longer there. Yeah? So there's another Egypt that is going to be smite with plagues as before. And that Egypt, guess where is that? Land of the free and the brave. That's what I'm saying? That's what I'm calling it? That's Egypt. That's going to be smite with plagues as before, man. You can give me Revelation, man.
And this Revelation 11 verse 8 says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right, see? The walking dead. Yeah?
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, so we know where all these sodomite bodies is basically coming from. You know, all the rights movement, them. This a rights movement, that the rights movement. Yeah, we know where it's coming from. Yeah? So it's spiritually known as what? Sodom and Egypt, showing that it's not literal the location where Sodom was, and it's not literal location where Egypt was. So we have a new Sodom and a new Egypt all in one. And guess where is that? It's America, man. That's Egypt gonna be smite as before. And that's Egypt where the Lord is gonna deliver his people from again. The Egypt that they were brought brought into captivity by ships, man. That's the Egypt, man. Yeah?
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Where also our Lord was crucified. Our Lord was exiled. Crossed out. Right. Yeah? And even though you say trust the signs. Yeah, just trust the signs. You know, don't bring God into this thing. You know?
Back to 2 Ezra 15 and 11 again. Right? But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm,
right,
and will smite Egypt with plague as before,
right,
and will destroy all the lands thereof.
Right. All the land is going to be destroyed. The whole land is going to be burnt. You know? The Lord never give Russia all them nuclear bombs in vain. Never get them in vain. Yeah? They were brought into existence for a reason. Yeah? You know, mankind never witnessed a thermonuclear war before. So that possibility have to be manifest, man. That possibility has to be manifest. Else there is none such thing as a nuclear war. And because there's a thing called a nuclear war, it's going to be manifest. Yeah? Unfortunately, for some, you know, they're going to be examples. Like the days of Sodom. They're going to be examples, man. Yeah? And in this time, this generation, man, is going to face it. You're not going to witness it. This generation, you know, a lot of people like to talk about, it's not going to be in our time, it's not going to happen much in years from now. You continue to put it off. Continue to put it off from day to day. You know? The Lord is ready, man. How much more you think, you know, this the iniquity of the society is going to go? How much more?
This is Ezekiel 12 and 22. It says, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision failing?
Right.
So tell them therefore, thus said the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Right. So the days are what? At hand. And the effect of every vision. So you're gonna see these things play out. And it's gonna be so real, man. Scripture say, though him tell you, you know.
I know see there was a grain something I think it's today.
Yeah, a ship there.
Where ship with them Russia them try release grain out of Crimea.
Yeah.
Be man Turkey.
Yeah.
And basically they get bombarded. So
Yeah.
you know, say,
You get bombed.
yeah.
Green ship get bombed today.
Yeah,
Yesterday, last night.
Yesterday, sometime.
Sometime about 40, between 48 hours now.
Yeah. So you know what I
Yeah.
mean? More war. More
More war, the
prices.
food crisis coming. You know what I mean? The price is gonna go more.
The 2nd of November, the Fed are going to raise
Interest rate again.
You see me? Plus, they're trying to put more fees to credit card. You understand? So we have more. It's because the scripture said trouble cometh on every side.
Right.
Literally on every side. See, anytime you see plus you have the shortage of diesel in America. Basically, they have about 19 days left. Of diesel for the East Coast. And we know that diesel is so important where trucking is concerned to remove goods, you know.
Goods.
Plus, so a man might say, oh, we have the rails, but the people at the railways been on strike, you know. So the real workers ain't making enough money, but working way over time. So we know that there's a problem there again, you know. Energy crisis. The energy crisis because of the diesel thing. No, we're analysts speak about energy crisis in America, not only Europe, but in America. See, we see where even preppers that say having a generator is good, but remember these generators use fuel. So what happens to when the fuel run out? So you have to be hoarding how much fuel from before.
Hey.
At the end of the day, there is a problem.
Hey, look, man. This thing is, even pertaining to the things that come in, man. You know, to explain the severity of the things that will come cannot be done in words, man. You can't get it in words and understand as much. And this all you know is because you have people out there prepping, storing up goods in them basement, in them house. Look, you don't have, you see, that's true. A lot of people in society don't have the least idea what is coming, man. You can't prep against this day, man. Number one, how can you prep? You know, having food in your house, in your basement, and all that. When a major part of the emergency measures will come by the state is to take the food from you. You know that according to NDRP, I think it's called NDRP, but not NDRP. You know, a wartime, peacetime, emergency. They can take every single resource that you have. Every single resource. So they're gonna take your food. If you have petrol at home, they're gonna take it. If you have water, they're gonna take it.
Anything we deem as resource.
And anything where deem as resource, they're gonna take it from you. You know, your light gonna be cut off. You know what I mean? And they're gonna rush on your shit. That's what's gonna take place. They don't care how much food you or put it in the basement. The military will come, kick off a door and take your food, man. And if the military don't get it, looters, marauders, you know, little gang, little group, little factions,
Hey,
you know, gonna kick down your door and they're gonna take your shit. That's how it is, man.
one more thing to add.
It's gonna be wild. You see, you people don't have an idea. The severity of what's coming, man.
One of the key factors of that too, why shit like that got into a pot. Seeing very, we don't really watch the mainstream news out here more often, but you know this very, you know, really hear much people are speak about these major companies, how them are lose in stocks, how them company are lose much in billions a day like Meta,
Right.
and how much in thousands of people are get laid off. Over people are getting laid off right now.
And they're planning this thing. And they're planning this shit, man. The whole people being laid off and people gonna lose them job and the whole recession thing. And look, man, let me tell you this. It's by design because ultimately what they want to do is to put automation. They want to put automation to replace a lot of these systems that failed this time around. So the failure is basically by design.
But what you notice that they're using their companies,
Yeah.
as
To facilitate the failure.
fear. Exactly.
Yeah.
That means when every smaller businesses start to crumble,
Yeah.
you know, they can say, oh, see, Amazon losing how much in billions a day.
Right.
You understand? Oh, the stocks fell this and that percent. So when they are losing, and they are like the major companies that keep small companies afloat, that simply means that the smaller companies can't be able to survive of itself. So they're gonna have to be cutting staff, cutting work. You understand? So there's a big problem, and it's as access by this.
And look,
you know?
one of the biggest problems that they're gonna tell the world, you know, that we don't need anymore is a stock market.
Yep.
Yeah? So the stock market is set up to fail.
All
You know what I mean? The whole markets across the world, the global, when they want to be when they come out to the Dow Jones, the S&P, and the Forex market, all the markets that we can trade, they're going to blame it for the failure of the economy of this world and the cause of all the problems that we're going to face this world, man. You know, because according to the Great Reset, you shall own nothing and be happy. So there is no means to trade anymore. They don't need their markets anymore.
Exactly. Hence the failure of all
They don't
currencies.
need banks anymore. Yeah? What gonna be for money in that time? You know what I mean? It's gonna be it's a total welfare system, man.
Yep.
You know, as I call it, universal basic income. The government is gonna give you a value
for a specific
for a
time.
specific item for a specific time.
Exactly.
It's not even money what you think about, man.
That you can use in a
you have people
specific
explaining.
area.
You have people explaining the difference between, you know, the digital currency and the
CBDs.
fiat currencies they have today. On the far different them is, man. A lot of people hear about digital currency and think that it is the same money. No. What is going to be used for is going to be programmed into that value. So if it's supposed to pay for a subscription, because basically that's what's going to take place, according to the Great Reset, everything is going to be a subscription. To pay for that subscription, you know what I mean? The money is going to be designated or specified to that specific subscription. You cannot use it for anything else, man. Yeah. And then you have a social credit aspect of the thing where you can lose points, so you can lose value from what supposed to be the currency at that time.
So
You know,
in
hey, look,
time-
man, this devil, if they have him way, trust me, if this devil should have his way, and the Lord never step in, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. So if I don't believe in the Lord, you're about me shine right now, man. This is the future that is planned by these men and systematically been brought in. You're in a problem. You're in a problem, because if you don't have a deliverer, who have a deliverer from them time here I come?
I get a quick scripture.
Yeah? What about
This
that?
is Matthew 24 and 22. So except those days be shortened,
Right,
there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days be shortened.
right. You're gonna want them days to short, man. You're gonna want them days to short. Words cannot explain what's coming, man. You know? We read the same precept every time, and a man does, hey. And they say, what you think in pictures, man? Watch movies with certain scenarios play out and put them together and understand what. Hey, we have this documentary one time we watched, we call it Blackout.
American blackout.
And that is just one aspect of the thing, the current gone and everything what happened at the current. That is current.
When the grid shut down.
You see me? That's all. That's power only. And the chaos that ensued because of electricity gone.
Right.
Imagine when everything failed. And that documentary,
So it show even
it was
day
vivid.
1, day 2, day 3,
Yeah,
how
it
people
was-
give a joke
yeah.
at first until it start get serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was vivid. Give that vivid picture of the reality that's going to happen in the society, and even worse, because in that we don't remember people being cannibals in that. People going to be cannibals here.
Yes, man,
Zombies gonna people be like zombie out here, man. Biting off each other's face and them thing there, man. People go hungry and mad because starvation basically bringing a level of lunacy, man. You know, because your brain that functioning at its full capacity after a certain amount of days without food. So it basically step down from the consumption of energy, you know, to consume less energy, so it now function at its optimal level, man. So people can be out here crazy, seeing people like hamburger, hallucinated, seeing some people look like that. And water make you do that too. Water make you hallucinate if you dehydrated, you hallucinate. You know? See mirages and all them type of thing. You know, that's what happens when people like now show up in the desert. You know, you've been seeing shit. Yeah? And not only you're gonna see shit that is not there, you're gonna see shit that is actually there, like demons, man. Hey, the Lord's gonna plague these people, and people can be mad out here, man. Mad. You're gonna be seeing things, you know, on top of the things that we are see. Gonna be crazy, man. Yeah?
This is Sirach 39, verse 28. So there be spirits that are created for vengeance,
God.
which in their fury they answer strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, so the time of destruction is coming, man, and these spirits basically are come more direct. You know, demons are come more direct. Incidents are happen more direct. You know what I mean? Swift and decisive judgments, man, will take place, man.
So fire and hail and famine and death, all these are created for vengeance.
Right. So just know that it's the Lord's vengeance. And we're going to continue to say that, because when these things start to happen, you know, the Lord's name shall be glorified, man. And will be glorified, man. So we'll continue to say these things surrounding the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh, man. That the world can know that the Lord is the one who's doing this. Yeah? And that's what we're out here to represent. We're out here giving the trailer, you know, basically promoting, you know, the man upon the have a car, something on the car to promote the dance them.
God.
We're out here to promote the arrival of our Lord, man. And all the entrance will be like.
Glorious.
Yeah?
Detrimental for most.
You know what I mean? We're like flyers. And scripture say, well, hey, lifted up a banner.
Yeah, I mounted.
Yeah? That's what we're doing, man. Lifting up that banner, man.
Set up an ensign out among the nations.
Yeah?
You see, in South Korea, when they have a Halloween celebration,
God.
and you have 149 people.
145 people get trampled. Hey, which you don't really care about them, he just get put it to death.
What does that show the judgment of the Lord?
Yeah?
Isaiah 13 and verse 2 said, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go in into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones, and I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in mine highness.
Yeah?
Noise of a multitude in the mountain, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations together.
For battle. You ain't seeing what's going on in Europe, man. And about to take off in the Middle East, man. You ain't seen? You're on another planet, man. Yeah? In a la la land.
The Lord of hosts muster the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy
The
them.
missile is going to come. They're going to come from the ends of heaven to destroy. The beautiful America is going to be destroyed.
That's why the scripture said before them is as a garden of
Eden,
Eden and
behind them, just like wilderness, man.
all them great lakes all them, they call them, like the Yellowstone Park and all them, yeah, them attractions.
Down.
Autumn season.
Yeah.
The leaves of like college, Aspen leaves living in Colorado and
Yeah.
they're rolling for fruity colors now.
Yep.
I was releasing some videos with them, you know. Some videos with them, pictures with them. Yeah, man. Pretty.
Pretty, man.
Yeah, man.
We don't see them color trees here in Jamaica, man. That's green, that's straight green, yeah, look.
There's a pink and yellow.
Yeah, one and two in look for the mountain side of one, you know, see them for the mountain side of one for the green, man. Green.
Yeah. Even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
Right. You know, and we're drawing closer to that point, and happily so. Happily so, man. Rejoice to see them days you're coming, man. And people be out there looking at us strange. You know, we're rejoicing to see these days, man. Yeah?
Holy, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty.
Right?
Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them.
God.
They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another.
Right.
Their faces shall be as
because
flames.
just last week we were on TikTok and this, but just the other day we was at the concert, we was at the
Not understanding that there's another TikTok Lord's time.
yeah.
You know, kicking, tacking, finishing your time.
You'd be amazed. You can't believe what happened. You know? It was all bubbling up
You're not far from
behind the
now.
scene, man.
You don't far from now. See? Oh, we are in this what 2023 look like.
Yep.
You know, because we see where certain systems are
Get
set
ready
into
to feel
place.
it.
Understand? And they are what they are doing now. They are bringing the problems and gradually introducing solutions. Man. You know, so they are speaking of the problems, them. You know, and then in every other report, you hear them speak of something that can happen to fix the problem. You know,
The infrastructure gone so far to the point that we have Elon Musk satellites over our head here in Jamaica, man. Yeah. We have Starlink over our head now. Yeah. So Jamaica, every square inch of Jamaica now can you know be on the internet.
remember you have a perfect kiss.
So the infrastructure, when Jamaica can have all that, all it needs now is all the readable devices now. And that RFID chip is included. That's all it needs now. Readable devices, man.
Yep. Plus, his thing is now one app, one global app. That's Elon Musk thing. So basically that app is gonna be able to do everything. So you're not gonna need WhatsApp. You know, you're not gonna need Facebook. It's like one app where we're just tied in at the kind of the grid of things.
Yeah, and basically they are already trying to do that, like Meta already trying to do that, doing that. You know, because Meta purchase all them other social interaction thing in them. Yeah.
Ezekiel 28 and verse 2 say, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, and sitteth in the seat of God, it is in the sea, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God.
God.
Thou set thy heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel.
God.
There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
God.
With thine wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures.
They're gonna have the biggest con artists on the planet, man. Con the world out of everything.
The Starlink thing, let me ask you. It's supposed to be what? You just pay for the feed on them? And
Yeah.
everything's supposed to be free?
No,
Everybody
you
go on
have to pay
for it?
monthly, see how we- the bill for that are 8 grand.
Our month. Flow.
I speed internet and flow.
I know what time it's still flow. Can build that for quick.
Expensive.
Still flow. When they crash flow, move.
Yeah.
By thy great wisdom and by thy trafficking,
Negotiate something with that. It's too expensive.
Yes, 60 grand installation.
60,000. Suck your mother.
The advantage is it can work. Let's do our electricity.
Okay, that's good. But we still need electricity before my phone. And the computer or whatever.
by thy great wisdom and
Hurricane do still have it to use. Solar power. I always have it.
Yeah, well, you know.
And you can pour on the device.
Your hardware facility.
You can pour on the device, everything to the device can pour on. We can think that we're going to let's crisp and we can close off.
Isaiah 14 and verse 13 say, for thou hast said in thine heart, just verse 14 and 14, I will ascend above the eyes of the clouds, I will be like the Most High, yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell, to the sides of the pit.
Right.
They that see thee shall narrowly look up on thee and shall consider thee, saying, is this the man that made
Earth to
the
tremble.
earth to tremble,
Right.
and did shake kingdoms, and that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners,
Of his prisoners.
of his
And right
prisoners.
now you have them Eden basically telling Esau to his face that him do them thing here. You know? You have Bush come out the other day. Yeah, Bush come out the other day talk about Putin. You know? And mistakenly speak about Iraq. You know, and whoever say, yeah man, you know? Hey, can everybody know what them Edomites did over the years, man? They knew. You know? So when them come down, it's what they're gonna say in actuality. Yeah? So when I say Kalalale or Bashimi or Shai Bashimi, I dash the blenders to the apostles and elders of Greatness Stone. Shalom to all the brothers and they keep pushing it. Shalom to the brothers on the comment board, shalom. Yeah. On the comment board, them thing there, brother.